I never thought I would be sitting here talking about my nursing career. I never really thought I'd make it as a nurse. TELACU meant everything to me. As a first-generation Mexican-American, first born in the family, and also first to go into healthcare, they really lined the path for me to get where I am now. Having somebody like TELACU and Lillian to help me on my path and keep me on track and make sure to celebrate my successes, it was very important.
I saw and I met a very typical student that we get in the program, and to see her drive and her passion, to see her in these amazing leadership roles, and for her to just drive and succeed regardless of what was happening at home, I think it's something extraordinary about Marlene.
I remember one specific incident. We didn't have a car, so we would have to go to the doctor by bus. We took 2 buses to an urgent care to take my brother, and nobody spoke Spanish. I recall that when I applied for TELACU. I need to help my people. I need to help my people in their language and have them help them understand what's going on with their health, help them feel heard.
We were really in a quandary 20 years ago. We didn't have any Hispanic, Spanish-speaking nurses. I think we were less than 3%, and really felt like we could do a better job of providing culturally competent, language-appropriate care. And partnering with the foundation allowed us to identify people in our neighborhood and then help them get the degree and then come back and serve the community with us. It's been such a beautiful partnership. And now I think there's over 200 TELACU nurses have gone through the program at White Memorial.
Maria Lozada is one of those TELACU nurses who's had an amazing trajectory at White Memorial. She has escalated through the career ladder from, being at the bedside to becoming a preceptor for new grads, for new nurses, for TELACU nurses, getting certified as a lactation educator, to her most recent promotion for supervisor in the maternity unit.
I am a TELACU Scholar graduate from Rio Hondo, class of 2005. It was such a blessing for me because it meant that on my last semester I didn't have to work to pay for babysitting and for books and everything, and I was able to focus 100% in school, and I was able to pass all my classes with straight A's.
White Memorial would be a different place had we not entered the partnership that we did with the TELACU Education Foundation. They have brought such depth to us as it pertains to our community, and have helped us bring other relationships to the table that have really deepened our understanding of what our community needs and helping to meet them where they are.
TELACU deserved the Community Partners Award because they were really here for the community when the community needed them most. That's during the pandemic. Their nurses helped the community administer vaccinations, administer care at the hospital of the community that was suffering with COVID. Their efforts during the pandemic went above and beyond anybody else.
The partnership between TELACU and White Memorial for the past 2 decades has been full of investment, from social return on investment to financial return on investment to nurses growing and developing here in the community, including amazing retention rates here at the hospital. It's an amazing feeling to know that the work that you've done over the past few years with nurses, over 200 nurses, you see that they're escalating, they're advancing their careers, they're becoming first-time home buyers, they have their children going into colleges, pursuing college degrees. The ripple effect of the investment is not just for the hospital and their patients, but for these nurses and their lives and the community at large. It gets to be served by their very own community.